the biggest things that can make or break your Disney vacation is what is in your park bag.
Today, as someone who goes to the parks almost every day, we're sharing some of our must-have items in your park bag.
Let's get started. First, we need to talk about the bag itself. There are lots of different options, and honestly, I'm one of those people that I kind of change up my bag depending on the day. These are my favorite as far as a bigger park bag goes. I get these from Target. I have these in like multiple colors. I like that you can fit a lot in these bags. I also like that they're kind of like squishy, so they're easy to fit on rides, which, by the way, just be aware you have to bring your bag with you on rides. So the easier you can do that, the better. Because they're squishable, they're also really easy to pack in a suitcase. So if I need to bring this in like one other bag, I actually have the room for it. This does have some good pockets. That's always an important thing when you're looking at a bag, is so that you can have a little bit of organization, because that is the one downside of this bag, is that it has one big pocket and not a lot going on inside. So everything inside the bag is a little jumbled around, but overall, this is my favorite for like a full day at the park. I can fit all of my things that I need. I can fit snacks. I can fit whatever I want in this bag. This bag is similar to the size of a Loungefly. Loungeflies can also be another great park bag. They're a little more durable. They're fairly waterproof. The only reason why I don't personally love taking a Loungefly is because they're a little more difficult to get in and out of. This bag, when it opens, has a really wide mouth, so I can really get everything that I need to super easily. Loungefly, because it is a harder, more leathery type material, the opening doesn't open as wide. So take that as you will. Whatever works best for you, but something this size, I would say, is perfect for me. When you get a little bit bigger, that means you're probably overpacking your bag, and that can get really heavy to carry throughout the long day.
The other type of bag that we love to use is a fanny pack or a bum bag, hip bag. I don't know. Let us know what you call this in the comments. Regardless, this is a great bag if you are just coming maybe for an evening in the park, or if you just don't need a lot of stuff. Maybe you don't have little ones that you're bringing to the park with you, so a fanny pack is a great way to go. I love that there are multiple zippers on this, so I can put still quite a bit of stuff. In fact, almost everything that we fit in Kayla's bag will almost fit in this fanny pack. Yeah, it's a little squished, not super organized, but I love the fanny pack because I can just sling it around my back like this. I can put it on my waist. It's very easy to shove into the in-ride pouch during like a roller coaster, something along those lines. But the other nice thing is that because I don't have two straps, it's so much better on my back. And as you can see, because I don't have a lot of stuff like covering my back, it's very breathable. And especially during these hot Florida summer months, breathable is key. A huge pro tip is to honestly, because we do like fanny packs, but sometimes we do need a larger bag, is to have versatility in your bags. We always recommend bringing a smaller bag, bringing a bigger bag. That way you can kind of mix it up. Let's say you're just going for like a nice evening at a resort, bring a fanny pack. Maybe you don't need all those things. If you're going to Magic Kingdom for a full day, bring that bigger bag. Let's say you do bring a big backpack. After a full day in the parks, your back is going to be hurting, and maybe you want to switch up to something lighter like this. Versatility is key, is basically what I'm saying.
Let's talk about beating in heat. It's pushing 90 today, and it's only gonna get hotter as the summer goes on. So it's really important to have things to keep you cool and keep you hydrated. First of all, and number one, most important thing is to stay hydrated. You can bring a reusable water bottle. You can bring your own plastic ones, although I think reusable ones are better. You can get free ice water at any quick service location, but I personally really like to bring my own reusable water bottle because I can have this in line, I can have it when I need it, I can refill it throughout the day, and this size tends to fit pretty well in my bags. This is a 18 ounce. The brand is Simply Modern. I really like these water bottles because they are very well insulated. It usually keeps ice in there most of the day. And then I will put a little carabiner on here. That way, if I have a fanny pack or a smaller bag that it doesn't fit into, I can either clip this onto the bag or a belt loop, whatever. It's just big enough that there's like enough water actually in here, but it's also small enough that it's not gonna annoy me to carry around all day. Along with this, if you want a little extra hydration, or if you just don't like Florida water, you can get liquid IV. So this is basically like an electrolyte supplement thing. It's just a powder that you put in your drink. It comes in a ton of different flavors. At first I wasn't so sure about these, but you gotta find the right flavors that you like. Pina colada right now is our favorite. It's very good. I'll usually throw 1 or 2 of these in the bag. It helps you get that little bit of extra hydration boost, and it does make the water taste a little better. For keeping cool, it's pretty sunny. Like I said, it gets pretty hot. There are a lot of ways that you can kind of help get the sun off of you. And first thing is going to be a hat and sunglasses. Believe it or not, your eyes can get sunburnt. Speaking from personal experience, even if they don't get sunburnt, they can get sun exhaustion. So it's important to have a good pair of sunglasses to wear when you're outside. That sun can just get really bright, especially when it's reflecting off of concrete. So I like Gooder. Those are my favorite sunglasses right now. We're not sponsored by any of these products we mentioned today. I just want to let you guys know what our favorites are, and you can find links for all of them in the description box below. And a hat. I personally really like bucket hats because they can fold up pretty small, so it's easy to throw in my bag. But I also really like that bucket hats shade you from all the way around. So it's going to cover everything from your ears, your neck, your face. I think that kind of helps, especially if you're trying to get the sun off of your face. You can, of course, do like a baseball hat or whatever you like best too. I just tend to like the bucket hats. If you are particularly hot and sweaty, a neck fan can be a lifesaver. There are lots of different versions of these neck fans. This is the one that I have. It has a button on the side. It's rechargeable. The air comes all the way around and it just rests right there. You can also get the handheld ones. We've also used ones that are just like little tiny ones that you plug into the bottom of your phone. The only downside to those is that it does drain your phone battery. But these I find are super great, especially on those like really humid, stagnant days. You can get a really, really nice breeze, and this thing packs a punch.
The next thing that we pretty much always have in our park bag is some sort of reusable silverware. They come in a lot of different varieties. As you can see, these are more like metal and they're even magnetic and come with a little case. Or you can also pick up some plastic ones. If you are traveling on an airplane, I do probably recommend the plastic ones because you don't have to worry about like TSA and all that. We do have plastic ones linked in the description box below, so if you are interested, be sure to check that out. The nice thing about reusable silverware is you don't have to worry about, oh shoot, I forgot to get silverware all the way back there. Now I gotta hike all the way back. You always have it with you. Plus, it saves the planet, and who doesn't like doing that? We also have metal reusable straws. And if you've been to Disney before, you know that paper straws are literally everywhere here. And if you're like us, you probably hate them. So we always have some sort of reusable straw. These are metal. You can get like the little silicone ones. Sometimes there's like collapsible ones. Whatever it looks like, make sure you bring a reusable straw because those paper straws, especially in a nice drink like this, basically disintegrate and get really soggy. Nobody likes a soggy straw. And when you're done eating and make a mess, a wet one.
Some not as fun stuff, but life-saving items, let's talk about first aid. If you have any kinds of medications that you need, whether it be like ibuprofen or pain medicine or headache medicine or whatever, those kind of over-the-counter stuff, we really like these silicone little pill holders. They're very small, they're very easy to throw your stuff in, and the lids come on and off pretty easily so that you can get your stuff quickly. Also, chafing is a real thing. Even if you're somebody that doesn't normally chafe, because it's so hot and humid here in Central Florida, it happens a lot more than you would think. I've tried so many different products, like so many different things, and this stuff has worked the best of anything I've ever used. It's Monostat Chafing Relief Powder Gel. So it's a clear gel that when you put it on, it kind of turns into a powder. It's a very silky texture, so not like Body Glide where it has that weird greasy sticky feel. No, it has like you barely even really notice that it's on, but it works both preventatively and after the fact.
Instead of the Monostat cream that Kayla just showed you, I use a product called Ballsy Cream. I'll let you put 2 and 2 together on what I use that for. But the nice thing about this stuff is that I just put it on in the morning before I come to the parks, and it basically turns into like, think like a baby powder type of material but it's not the mess of putting baby powder down there. I know, TMI, no one likes, but it happens, okay? It happens.
I forgot to bring it in my bag today, but also waterproof bandages. Specifically, Nexicare brand is my favorite. They stay on super well, and they are perfect for blisters, cuts, ouchies, whatever you may need. What I like is because they're waterproof, they stay on, and they stay on for days, and they are waterproof, which is great since you are sweating a lot.
Along the lines of first aid and medicine, let's talk sun protection. Our favorite things that we always have with us is some sort of sunscreen or sunblock and chapstick. We're not sponsored, but our favorite brand of sunscreen is Sunbum, just because it doesn't smell super chemically. It almost smells like, think the beach, pina colada, sitting on the beach with a nice cold drink. That's what it smells like. This little stick is actually like a face sunscreen, and it's really nice because it's just nice and small. We usually do bring a little bit of sunscreen with us. Ironically, we forgot it today, but we did apply, so we should be fine. Your lips also do get sunburnt as well, and not a lot of people think about that. So we always have some sort of chapstick with us. We just have these little small ones that just fit nice in our pockets.
My favorite weapon for both sun protection and rain protection is this little bad boy right here. Yes, it rains all the time in Florida, even when you don't think that it will, it probably will. So, I think it's important to have an umbrella in your bag. You can get really tiny ones that fit in super well, but the reason why I like umbrellas is because it also doubles as sun protection. Let's say you're sitting out in the heat in the sun, waiting for a parade, or waiting for a show, or waiting in line for a ride, and the sun is just beating down on you. You can pull out your nice little umbrella and you can have some personal shade, and it's lovely. So, umbrellas are definitely a must. If you don't want to bring an umbrella, that's okay. You can also bring something like a poncho or a rain jacket, whatever your favorite thing is, but I do encourage you to have some sort of rain protection, because I promise you, the one day that you don't bring it, it will rain. Item isn't necessarily in your park bag, but it's just as important. Your park shoes. Having good park shoes is another way that you can really make or break your day. You're gonna be doing so much walking. I'll be honest, I come to Disney almost every day, and I walk an average of about 17,000 steps every single time I'm here. That is a lot of walking, and if you're not used to that, your feet are gonna be barking and it's not gonna be a fun time. My favorite pair of tennis shoes are my AllBirds. AllBirds come in a lot of different styles, a lot of different colors, and one of my favorite things about this company is that it is a certified B Corporation. That means that they do everything that they can to be environmentally friendly and sustainable with their products. In fact, the shoes I'm wearing today are made out of trees. They're literally called their tree runners. Some of the other cool things about these shoes, not only are they really comfortable, they're super lightweight, so you hardly feel them on your feet. And if they do get dirty, they are technically machine washable, which is very helpful. The insoles of these shoes are also made out of wool, which means they have some great antibacterial properties, which means your shoes aren't gonna stink. I've had my AllBirds for years, and I've always been super happy with them whenever I bring them to the parks. So, Of course, you can use any type of tennis shoe, but today we're talking about our favorite things, and my AllBirds are my fave. If you're interested in getting a pair of AllBirds for yourself, I actually do have an affiliate link that when you use it, you get a free pair of socks. So make sure you check out more information about that in the description box below. Honorable mention, if you have kiddos, we don't, so we don't carry these in our bag, but if you have kiddos, you may want to bring a autograph book. All of the character meet and greets do sign autographs, so you can pick these up in the parks, but I'm gonna be honest, like, this is $17.99. You can buy much cheaper ones on Amazon, but if you do forget, you can find these in almost any gift shop. With your autograph book, you're also going to need a pen. They actually sell these really nice pens in all of the gift shops. They're great because they're bigger, so the characters can hold them a lot easier. So if you can find a big Sharpie, big marker, big pen, if not, you can always pick these up. And yes, autographs are mostly for kiddos, but they can be for the big kids too. We talked about a lot of stuff today, so if you want a full checklist for free of all the things that we talked about today, make sure you check out the description for your free download. Fuel rods, fuel rods, fuel rods. I will talk about these until I am blue in the face because I freaking love my fuel rod. Fuel rods are a portable charger for your phone. I am the worst at remembering to charge things, especially since I come to the parks all the time. I just don't do it. I don't remember. And the nice thing about fuel rods is that you can swap these for fully charged fuel rods for free at any of the Disney parks or resorts. When you buy your first kit, it comes with a little plastic case, your fuel rod. Not this cord, mine broke, so I had to buy a new one, but it does come with a few little charging ports depending on what type of phone that you have. To swap these out, it's really, really easy. You're just going to find one of these swap stations. If you download the Fuel Rod app or you download the Disney Experience app, you can find the Fuel Rod stations on there. You will take your barcode, match it up to the picture, pop it in, make sure you click swap first, and then a new one will pop right out. You can purchase these for $30 in the parks. Again, you only have to purchase your first one. They're free unlimited swaps after that. Or you can use my link in the description and you can get 2 of these for almost the price of one. Those are our favorite things that we like to have in our park bag. I kid you not when I say that those are items that we keep in our park bags almost every single time we come to the parks. They are our do or die items, and we could not live a park day without them.
Without overpacking. Overpacking a park bag is not fun for anyone. So I think that's the biggest takeaway is pack what you need, but not overpack.
If I'm being honest, the top 3 items that I always have with me, I don't necessarily have all of these items every single time I come to the park, but the 3 items that I will always have with me are that Monistat chafing cream, my water bottle, and my fuel rod. Can't live without those.
And your AllBirds.
And my AllBirds, of course. We hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope that it was helpful to you and that it will get you ready for your next trip. Speaking of which, if you need a little extra help on your next vacation, we're travel planners with Goofy Getaways. We would love to help. There's more information in the description box below on how to book with us. But that's all we have for you guys today.
Now
go create your ever after. If you are particularly
really spicy.
Hang on, there's a hair.
Oh, okay. The soles of these shoes are made out of wool, so it helps a lot with like antibacterial type properties.
Insoles. You said soles. Insoles.
Oh. And that is our park bag video. Those are all of our favorite things. Oh, see, told you.